I know he's been, he says that he wants to rock with Pikachu, but I always thought Joker was much more his style.
Well,
you know?
it's interesting because I think the character, after speaking to Korean, like the character crisis for VoiD has been extremely real. They kind of went into the game plan at Evo. We're gonna start with Wolf and we're gonna have Joker in reserve. Pichu for counter matches only. But I think after Evo, he's kind of like, you know what? You see what this character is capable of at top level, obviously from MK Leo. Why can't I reach that pinnacle too?
Yes.
And I think VoiD is going to be investing a lot more time into Joker as well. I would like to see, honestly, especially if Pichu's just not hitting like he used to be. But hey, I'll tell you what, he'll get a fun little challenge right here in Cojam, who's bringing that PT, who is, of course, we know is on the rise heavily. And that man is wearing a fishnet see-through shirt over to my left. That is a bold fashion statement, sir.
I think that's We Twerk Trainer.
And I believe his nipples are pierced. Stop!
Oh, wow,
yes.
yeah.
All right.
He's looking good, though.
He is.
Yeah, he works hard.
I ain't mad at you.
So VoiD struggling a little bit early on and not, he's not behind, but you don't expect a top 10 player to be keeping it this even. But he does have Arsene out, 104, 111 after the Flare Blitz. VoiD getting that forward air, looking strong. And like you said, or in an earlier set, the first stock doesn't really mean anything. Excellent falling forward air into the back air, going to get that first KO.
Easy conversions for VoiD. I think for VoiD, you said it best at the start of it. Joker, it almost feels like this is a character that should fit VoiD's playstyle really well. Almost Sheik-esque in a fashion, you know what I'm saying? And we know how good he was with that character back in the day. Hell, even some glimpses in this game with Sheik. So I think just Joker in general is going to do VoiD some justice if he does dedicate the proper amount of time to that. Cojam, however, I want to credit him for sure. He's definitely keeping up in this match. He hasn't gotten blown out. He's down in stock, yes, but he's not trailing by any kind of considerable means where he can't bring this thing back.
Yeah, for sure. A little surprised by staying out on Squirtle for so long with your opponent at 121. I feel like going to a different character and trying to get that KO quickly would be the play. But he's not taking too much. Like you said, he's definitely keeping it competitive, going to get the forward throw off on the side, but Arsene is out, and I feel like a little bit of wasted time with Squirtle might be what caused this, as he's now starting to fall further and further behind on VoiD as he eats that forward air over 100% now.
No doubt about it. So that right there is really kind of where you'll see VoiD excel. I mean, look, he'll get that first stock off, and if he's in a situation to rack up a ton of damage, he's going to do just that. And I'm not going to call it yet, but the way this is trending, man, we could be on the verge of seeing a 3-stock. You see him attempting to go for the dare just to close things out, narrowly able to avoid that forward smash. And VoiD is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. Looking so strong, and I was remarking early on that he wasn't that far ahead. You know, him and Cojam were going sort of side by side, but that can be what happens. Oh my God, that's it! VoiD's done!
What a gimp from Cojam! VoiD getting jammed in that situation, and now still anybody's game, honestly.
Yeah, this could go either way, especially with Ivysaur's conversions. You can see VoiD going for the drag down up air, and now Cojam slowly starting to bring this back with Ivysaur, such an explosive character. But Arsene is nearly here with this forward throw almost. If he could just block one more attack with that Rebels guard or get hit one more time, Arsene should be out. There it is.
Right on cue. Oof. It's kind of crazy. 30 seconds ago, we were saying that Cojam might get 3-stock. Now he is down to, getting into those final hits. Yeah. Which could go his way. Oh, VoiD not able to capitalize, but on the run back, gonna find the finishing blow. Well done, sir.
You can see VoiD kind of laughing, smiling, saying, he knew he screwed it up the first time with the falling forward air into the up smash. He did it before in an earlier stock, but there he kind of screwed it up. Obviously, maybe a little bit of inexperience with the character, but you could see this stock from VoiD going down in mere moments.
And that all started with that dare and then continued the pressure once he was off stage. I'm not letting up, but here would be the finale that worked out. One whiff, but not the second time. Up smash, bam, see you.
Very well done by VoiD. Again, experimenting with new characters. Said he wanted to play Wolf, said he wanted to play Pikachu. He's trying to figure something out, like his other Pichu brethren. A lot of them just deciding Pichu not really worth all the trouble, because the character is just so different now,
And honestly, I still stand by the fact that I don't think Pichu needed those nerfs. I mean, I don't know.
I think they needed adjustment. I don't know if they needed to be...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that was a little tough. It was my opinion. I thought Pichu was either the best in the game or was going to be over time if they remained the same way. But I could have been wrong, and now that future will never come true, as Pichu has been very much gutted over the course of the patches in this game.
Sometimes they really do just be like that. But that's the thing about patches. If you play card games, you can relate to this. You just adapt to the format. You know what I mean? You just adapt. That's all it really comes down to. So something gets patched up or maybe nerfed a little bit, you just move on to the next, and that's what VoiD is seemingly elected to do with this Joker. Really close contest in our opening games. Cojam definitely letting them know, hey, this rise of Pokemon Trainer is not for nothing. We believe in this character. He can definitely hold it down.
For sure.
I'm not rooting Cojam out of this contest just yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
VoiD
wow,
just
like
has to be
coverage.
careful in how he recovers, especially here. Yeah, you could, oh wow, going off on the left. Good stuff by VoiD. Cojam having difficulty placing the down air. VoiD gonna land right next to him and survive. And VoiD is just so slippery, man. That's one of the hallmarks of his playstyle.
Yep.
Just so good at just barely outspacing your attacks.
See him going super deep right there in an attempt to keep him off stage. This could be deadly. Nicely done. Yeah, I mean, you kind of know where he's going to be after that tether. So for VoiD, it was all about the placement of that back air. Flawless execution going to get him the first stock.
It's just what he needs. 11% going to get the back throw. Charizard at 126. Ooh, tricky movement there using the grappling hook. And we're going to take a lot of damage from this. Excellent drag down into the grab, into further damage. Already 51% on this Charizard, and it just keeps rolling.
And I think it was just so slick, too, on the fact of you already know he's trying to survive this onslaught from the Charizard and get to his Arson, which is maybe about one hit away from getting there.
Yeah, nearly there. But if he gets KO'd, it's not going to matter.
Right.
But the Arsene is out. Excellent forward air from Cojam. That aggressive option, that'll take the stock. And now Arsene, just unfortunate placement for VoiD because now he's got nothing for this stock. Good air dodge by Cojam.
All right, nicely done. VoiD still applying the pressure. I'm telling you, man, that's the best thing about the Joker players when, you know, they still play at a very optimal level, even without Arsene. We're not worried about that. We don't hang our hat on having Arsene on the field, you know what I'm saying? This character can combo. He's got a strong neutral.
He's got
a lot of things. And look at that right there, just so quick. That back air coming out of nowhere, RKO-esque, if you will.
Yeah, the back air just so good. Comes out of nowhere, and it gets that KO earlier than you would think because he can go so far off and come back from so deep. He's actually a little bit gimped in recovery when he uses Arsene just because it's easy to go out there and stuff. Cojam still sticking on the Squirtle here, and I don't blame him too much, but I feel like Ivysaur might be better at edge guarding the Arsene. Right now, 18% to 94, going to do what he can to try to get this stock off quickly.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of times it seems like Cojam might be on that Squirtle a little longer than we're accustomed to seeing. This might be another one of those times. So VoiD obviously going to do his best to kind of take advantage of it. I like the slow creep, anticipating the spot dodge and punishing accordingly. This is starting to really drift into VoiD's favor to maybe get this 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that Cojam just... This set slowly slipping away, and we're going to Charizard here, which just means that that's combo food for VoiD. We're going to switch over to Squirtle again. I'm not sure if he's going to get the edge guards that he needs, or, I mean, like, what are you going to get the KO with on Squirtle? You might be able to get a back throw off on the side, tries to go for the drop zone nair, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, watch the back air, and VoiD going to be able to recover just fine.
Just nearly staying out of the clutches of Cojam. He's just going to drop down with that up air to seal out the stock. So now we have a last stock situation yet again. Let's see if Cojam can bring this one back.
We did see him sort of erase that stock from VoiD earlier.
He did a good job of that too.
Yeah, he got the down air into the neutral air. If you could get something like that against some kind of edge guard, but against VoiD, your tricks aren't going to work multiple times. I feel like that might be super difficult. There's the back air. Cojam going to try to make it back with Ivysaur. There's no Arsene, though.
Yeah, he's got some time to work with. I mean, at least for, like, trying to stack up some damage and maybe avoiding a finishing blow. But we already know, like, Joker has a multitude of ways to kind of just take care of that stock and have some excellent execution. Good stuff to VoiD right there. You see him even before the matchup just going over there, destroying a table off camera, and then coming on stage and, I don't want to say destroying his opponent, but getting the job done. Because to Cojam's credit, he kept it close.